docking in more ways than one. This week on The Hapless Heroes.
Bonk.
Stop asking questions you don't want the answers to.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. I'm Francesco. Tonight, I am your host and DM. Please enter into, as we've established, this perfectly normal home and sit with your backs against the wall that we were instructed not to look at last time.
Whoa.
And observe these perfectly normal people playing this perfectly normal game of Dungeons and Dragons. Space Edition.
At gunpoint. What?
Some of those players are Dave, playing March.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Lewis as Lev Zangief.
And I am Lev Zangief.
Mike as Brunner Brew Blitzbor.
My brother's here.
Sebastian as Chum Deloom.
It's gonna be a pirate killing party.
Nicole as Glorp Glup Glup.
I am perfectly normal Glorp.
And Jack as Jam Jam.
Who were these people again to you, Chum?
Yeah, last time on the
It's true.
show,
That is true.
we had rolled some initiative
Call
at
it
the end
out.
of the episode, and also we did, I kind of edit around this a little bit, but we did kind of like act incredulously towards Jack when
Gaslighted John
when he's
into
like, why don't I know these people that
Well, you
you're about
definitely
to dock your ship with? You know, these pirates that like to you, the rest of you tried to terrorize you essentially, and rob you. Jam Jam was not with the party at that point in time because Jack was taking a bit of a break and he was not back to the show yet. So
he has no idea what's happening.
All of that, and I completely forgot, honestly, because that was a while ago.
Same. And Chum is way too into his lasagna to realize this. He thinks Jam Jam is just forgetting.
On behalf of all of us, sorry for gaslighting you, dude, into thinking that you absolutely knew this man. But yeah, speaking of the man that you actually don't know, that at least the Chums definitely does, and was urging you to fire upon moments before you decided to dock with them, is Bartimus Laserbeard, notorious pirate, captain of the Retastrophe, which this ship is not. But it has been disabled by a very strange and sudden and, very startling pulse from all of the different orbital equipment around the planet of Concordia as March, shortly before his departure to rejoin the party, plugged in his little device, we'll call it, that contains what we believe to be some kind of copy or remnant of his mentor, Cheshire, into some systems to give it access. And, it seemed to have performed this action all on its own. I mean, it seemed to help you. That's great. That's awesome. But also, it's kind of put every planet and every, military and otherwise thing on high alert, as there appears to be some sort of space thing happening now with multiple unidentified craft interacting out in space. One that had just launched, actually, from Verdara. Funny enough. And the rest of it, and that just has Chum and Jam Jam on it. And now in Planet side on Concordia, we have Glorp, Brew, Lev, and Percy, who just watched March crash land on a stolen spacecraft, like interplanetary craft, that he probably got somewhere on from a spaceport in Verdara, hacked into it, and crashed here now at the spaceport, maybe 200 feet from where you are standing right now. The government agents that had accompanied Percy here escorted him. They're here to help, quote unquote, as we all determined that Percy was most certainly compromised by the government, are now chasing after March, who has emerged from the wreckage and the smoke of this craft. We rolled some initiative. We made a slight adjustment to make sure to kind of since with the party is slightly split right now. So we're going to have Brew acting or Lev acting after Brew rather than Choom, so that we can just cut to the ship and let these two dudes handle things kind of together. But we're going to start with March. Now, March, obviously, right? You had dog-eared that page of the word of Gaius, like the essentially the Bible of that religion, and place it on the seat of the crashed craft. You're coming out of all the smoke, and you just dusting yourself off a little bit.
Yeah, booking it, dead run straight towards the rest of the party.
Well, between you and the rest of the party are at least 2 government agents, and if you were to look around just briefly to quickly survey your surroundings before the movement, you will notice that there are also many other military personnel and law enforcement of some kind, probably security, spaceport security, all essentially dropping what they're doing and rushing in to respond to the situation. There are already cars with lights on approaching from down runways and other things like that, because this is also an air and spaceport. And so you can kind of see them approaching. Right now it's just 2 government agents that are running towards you from where your party is. But there will soon be many more people involved in this kerfuffle.
Okay.
Good word.
As soon as March is getting basically within, a good, earshot of the first 2 agents, we're really, really, really short on time. So this interrogation's going to have to be a run and talk. So keep up. Yes, I'm going to be forthcoming about things. No, it's not going to be right now. Yes, I'm on your side. No, you do not get to probe me, mentally or otherwise.
Okay.
I'm not even in your top 10 list of problems right now, though.
Okay.
I don't know if they fall in with him or something or whatever, but
we're going to see what happens. They're going to act shortly after this. So you're closing in on them. You are, and your party, they are closing in on you. We will see what happens. Because actually they will act next. So you can see that they definitely try to kind of keep pace with you, but they're just sir, we need you to stop. You've stolen a government vehicle. What is going on? We have to stop you. We've been ordered to stop you.
The government vehicle is not in your top 10 list of priorities right now. And he starts pointing up. The aliens, the actual ones?
They look confused. I'm going to roll something for them. I'm going to roll, maybe we'll call it an insight. Do you want to give me a persuasion? I know we're in initiative here, but can you just give me a persuasion, please?
Absolutely.
Interesting roll.
19 plus 4, 23.
Oh, okay. I have a 13 on the die. So, you can see that they kind of they were kind of moving into more of a tackle stance. But now they're trying to keep pace with you as you're running back with the party. So they've kind of started to stop their momentum and are waiting for you to catch up. But they've definitely relaxed their stance a little bit. They're what do you mean? What kind of problems do you mean? Before we get to your answer, March.
Yeah.
Glorp, you are starting to see this exchange happen.
Mm-hmm.
You also see that potentially Lev's children are unpacking all kinds of weaponry from duffel bags and other things that they've brought with them.
Huh?
Are you looking to escalate or de-escalate this situation?
I don't think Glorp is looking to escalate or de-escalate the situation right now. Glorp is observing the situation and prepared to act appropriately, assuming somebody else is going to escalate the situation, and that I'll need to respond.
Understood. So you're essentially, we're going to say that you're going to be holding a reaction for a moment of escalation. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
I might be okay.
I mean,
if I'm going to be doing anything in the meantime, I guess I would probably start helping the kids unpack weapons. Does that count as escalating? I'm not escalating. I'm preparing for the escalation.
You're supervising the escalation.
Yeah, there we go.
Hold this Molotov cocktail.
Supervised escalation.
Okay, excellent.
Just growing extra arms to hold all the things I'm being passed.
Brew.
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah.
An escalation is starting to appear to take shape around you. You see that your brother, among some of the other military personnel that escorted you here off the helicopter, are now moving also to get involved with, like, get closer to everyone, especially this person who just crash landed, a spacecraft here. And is now running towards you. You can see that, like, a bunch of them have, like, their weapons, not like they're drawn. They're not, like, necessarily, like, aimed yet, but they're, like, at the ready as they are now approaching your group.
They're high ready.
And yes, they're high ready. Exactly.
Well, that's a scary scene. Yeah, I think. Well, so I'm with Bruce with his brother, right? So.
Well, you, I think, caught up to all your friends because you were taking part in the group conversation, but he was not too far off. So now he's kind of, you can see that they're moving to kind of catch up with all of you.
Right. I think I'm going to do the same because Bruce's not going to initiate anything. Especially in front of his brother. So I would say that he probably just becomes defensive stanced.
Okay.
Just aware of, like, the tension in the air.
What would be, I would say, I'm going to just ask you as a player, like, what would be your trigger here to intervene or to get involved, we'll say?
If any of my friends get attacked, if I get attacked, or if my brother gets attacked. If any of those, those are the 3 high levels.
Okay, good to know. Just want to make sure I know what our baseline is for when, other parties might start taking an interest in the situation as well, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's wonderful. And Lev, I'm going to ask you a similar question. As you are observing the, we'll say, tepid situation now, as March appears to be applying some kind of de-escalation procedures, but your children and Glorp are unpacking weapons from duffel bags that you never even knew your children were legally allowed to own. I would love for you
not allowed to own the duffel bags?
No, the weapons, you bastard.
Good name.
Why do you do this to me? Why do you all do this to me? I want to kind of see your either activeness or your passiveness to, like, what your trigger is going to be to get involved as you're watching things now unfold.
I mean, I think I'm already involved. I feel like
you're involved.
I'm
here.
Sitting there, I'm getting handed a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, I don't remember buying this for your birthday, and I'm like,
you like
like, when did we get flamethrower, right? Like, it just comes, like, passed along. It's I feel like I'm already kind of being
this tax
swept
deductible
up by it all, and I'm like,
government funding.
What? There's a lot going on right now. What's the immediate threat in our area, if there is any?
It appears that, and this is going to be a tough decision to make, but you're at a spaceport. There are many spacecraft and hangars of, like, also normal craft here, because this is also like an actual international airport in addition to it being a spaceport. So there's, like, a variety of vehicles and also people, law enforcement, military, kind of like surrounding the situation in various distances that are all kind of beginning to try to converge now on the alien that just crash landed onto the spaceport.
Right. So yes, I would be actively involved. But I would probably be doing a lot of boomeranging back what I assume are toys that they're handing to me. Like, that is great, right, honey. I love that. Yes. Wow, that's so good. Can you please put that back in your bag now, please? Come on. We don't need all. No. Please. And then I've just kind of like, ushering them forward. With some firm yet gentle parental physical guidance.
Yeah, where are you trying to get them to exactly?
I would say whatever seems like the most inconspicuous area for us to exist without having to draw attention to ourselves.
I don't really think,
especially with the throng of people that's happening, right? Mm-hmm. Like, we're trying to blend in. We're trying to just kind of move in with purpose, without suspicion. Is kind of my vibe right now.
Incognito.
Yeah, but
puts
less
Molotov cocktail in jumpsuit.
Ships that have sailed for 500.
Yeah.
There's a giant on fire ship in the background. Got it.
I want to say that. I will let you make an attempt to, if you get as long as the kids are on board here, you're going to make a stealth roll. Lev, let's just see how well you can, do the whole Drac staying perfectly still actively, and, just looking inconspicuous.
Don't you have camouflage?
Yes,
but I don't
know if that would help.
I rolled an 18.
Hey,
16 plus 2.
I will say that you are definitely not the center of anyone's attention right now.
Good. That's all I'm looking for.
I think that everyone is. You can see that around you. Many of the other people here, all of the law enforcement and military, seem to be very acutely interested in the man that just crash landed on a ship that he definitely stole here.
Yes, many men wish death upon me. We must go.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to think, and before I check in on our crew of the Astrid 2, I'm wondering for the rest of y'all, when March does get to you, Percy was talking about how he had access to a low-orbit ship to try to assist that he was apparently going to get on at some point before all of this went down. Are we looking to, I guess, let March be captured? Or are we looking to plot an escape? I guess I want to just get a vibe check from the crew here.
I never really considered letting March be captured. Was that on the table? Did we put that on the table?
We're putting weapons on the table, so I'm going to go with no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never
and I guess the follow-up question to that is, are you willing to attack your own law enforcement and military?
Dude, fuck the police.
Escape. Okay.
Yeah, our people are super incompetent. That's not even really concerning.
I see. Oh, okay, that's fine. I just want to get a vibe check for what the potential plans are going to be, and that's good. We've done a bit of a temperature check, and I think that when we get back to you, and as the agents catch up to March, we might make some decisions. So, Schumann Jam.
Present.
You've docked, more or less, with this, what appears to be, again, service vessel of some kind. You can see clearly now that you've docked with it that this is, this belongs to some sort of it's just called GCK cleanups, GCK pest removal services.
Yeah.
You see that's what the decal is on the side of it. This appears to be some sort of service service ship.
So, what's your plan, Jam? And do you want any lasagna?
Yeah, so I'm imagining now the two ships are floating in space. One of them's inert, one of them's ours.
Yes.
Jam and Choom. Choom is actively eating lasagna while he walks with Jam. Jam is loading a rifle and just asking Jum, now, how did you know these folks again?
Come on, man. You gotta remember they like came on our ship and wait a second. Was that when
I
you
was
were
gambling? Yes,
on vacation while we were dealing with life-threatening things? Now I remember.
At this point, I imagine the pickle is hopping along next to us as we're walking down the hallways.
Less hopping along next to you and more like you can see it like integrating and disintegrating into like the walls of the ship, and as it kind of just slinks along in and out of yeah.
And I would also imagine that randomly in the background there are little Gabellini.
No, they are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, not by us, but maybe by the audience who's watching.
They're in the walls. They're in the walls. They don't like the combat.
So Jam just wants more context before he starts shooting at these people.
Yeah, right.
And you deserve the context.
Yeah.
Jam.
Yeah. Now we don't have to beat that dead horse, but you know what I mean? Like, okay, so now that I remember that you don't remember or weren't even there to remember, these guys are giant assholes who tried to rob us when we went to that last planet that you don't remember because you weren't there, but I bought a jar of pickles. It was all very sentimental. And then we kicked their ass, stole a sword, sent them on their way, and now they're back looking for revenge. So the fact that we docked with them means we're probably going to have to kick their ass again. And
you have a lifelong beef with a pest control company?
Yeah, pretty much. And, Laser Taint is pretty much in my black book of people I want to kill. So
with that, Jam would like to open the door a little bit, throw a grenade in, and close the door.
And after my own
heart.
Into
the ship?
Into the opposing ship. Now that he kind of knows.
The thing that Lewis wouldn't let me do in his adventure because, his guy had to just misty step out of it. I'm just kidding.
They don't know that.
I did have misty step prepared before that.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I'd like to know the mechanics on how to throw a grenade into a door.
So I believe it's actually related to your strength, is the distance in which you can throw it. But I mean, since it's like door to door, it's not like you're going to have to throw it very far.
No.
But you're trying to throw a fragmentation grenade, or are you trying to throw like a flash grenade? Like what kind of explosive device are we talking here?
In my inventory, anyone you would need. So just
the one Jam was intending to throw was a smoke grenade, but Jam already used his smoke grenade, and I think he just pulled the other one thinking it was a smoke grenade and is now throwing a live frag grenade.
Hey, works for me. Blast doors should be able to contain it.
Jam doesn't care what kind of grenade anyway. At this point, knowing what he knows about these.
Hooligans.
My only other question before we do anything is, does
they were begging for their lives not long ago.
Does Jam know how, do we need to remove the Spelljammer helm to stop a ship from moving? Or can we just blow up a certain section of their ship? Is Jam's only question. Would he know
a frag grenade is not going to
No.
I mean, it's going to shred the walls a bit,
but can we permanently disable their ship via shooting their engines, or do we have to have their Spelljammer helm?
There's no helm, right? So the way that these ships work, it's less relying on like the Spelljammer helm traditionally as Spelljammer would work, but more like just an actual combination of systems, life support, and other things that project the air envelopes and gravity envelopes and all those things. So, if you disable the engines, it's not going to be able to move. I will say that the ship is entirely disabled, including the power. So you actually have to manually crank and open the exterior door to their ship to open it because there are no electrical hydraulics that are helping it to open. Their ship is completely powered down and adrift, docked with yours now. Whatever that blast was completely disabled this ship.
No, you're talking about the blast that occurred the second
The pulse.
March had plugged that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't know what that was. You just know that some sort of pulse happened, and then suddenly that ship wasn't working
Very
anymore,
convenient.
and he started begging for his life.
So,
Yeah,
fish
very
in a
convenient.
barrel, or
Oh, grenade's already in the room.
nice. Shuts door. Eats lasagna. Great round.
But I wouldn't leave just yet because Jam Jam is pretty much planning on not killing them all, but taking them all
Hostage.
making them all unconscious, or however we want to handle this.
Hey, man.
Jam Jam is fairly confident that we can take care of a van full of pest control people.
Yeah, it's a little murder between friends.
Okay, you open the door to their ship.
But does a grenade go off?
Oh yeah, it does. If you threw it in there.
I wanted to go over the full grenade mechanics real quick if we could.
Oh, yeah, I have them up
again?
right now.
Just kidding.
We got as far as
I'm just
Jam
kidding.
Jam can't throw it very far, but it doesn't
If you
have to
need
go
it.
very far.
It's
Yeah.
15 feet radius, 4d6 slashing damage with a DC 13 dex save. I got you, Fran.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why don't you roll the damage, and I will.
3d6,
4.
4d6.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Got
see
nice
what
stack of
the.
D6 I gotta use.
Jam Jam, if I haven't told you this before, I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Best of luck 2Ving their entire party.
Oh, yeah. I am fully...
Well, it might not be
Fully
their entire
prepared for
party
this.
because their actual ship is nowhere to be seen.
That's
You-
another thing that Jam Jam is going to account for in a moment, but as of right now, 10 damage from the grenade.
10 total. Okay. You hear like a grunt come from inside the ship, and you can hear then a response be like, "Whoa, hey, okay, that hurt a little bit. Listen, wait, we surrender.
At that point, Jam Jam will will open the door.
Uh-huh.
We'll keep his gun, his rifle
Can't see
trained
them.
on them.
Yeah, you
You
can't see them.
still, even when the door has been opened.
It's been opened, but like it opens into like a hall.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like you have like an entry room, and then there's another hall that kind of splits into the rest of the ship.
Jam Jam will use
It appears the explosion went off in the hall.
Yeah. Can Jam Jam use an intimidation to tell them to come out
Yes.
and lay on the ground?
Okay.
Guidance.
Make your intimidation.
Was that a D4 you add, Seb?
Yeah. And no funny stuff. Laser
19.
taint.
19 intimidation.
Nice.
Okay. I failed on the rolls that I needed to make. And
So how many people do we see come and lay down prone in front of them?
You see a couple weapons get tossed out in front, like a couple like what appears to be some like laser rifles and pistols. And you see a
Just throw
dwarven
those.
like kind of just to show like, hey, like we're putting these down. You know what I mean? Like we're tossing our weapons down. And you see emerge again a dwarven man who still has a very singed looking beard. And a halfling who you remember as Long Tim Undertoad, Seb? Or
Yeah.
Chum?
Oh, yeah.
He's one of their pilots. And that's actually it. It's just the two of them. And they come and they like, hands up and like are inside of just like this we'll call it like the like not airlock, but essentially like, that entryway room into the
I'll use my movement to
ship.
kick the guns all over behind
Mhm.
me and Jam Jam.
Jam Jam will say to Chum, do you think they're alone?
Definitely not. This isn't even their main ship. They have a bigger one somewhere.
Good to know. See if you can find. And Jam Jam will point toward the cockpit. See if you can find it.
Ship doesn't have any power at the moment. I don't know how well that's gonna. I can just go in our cockpit and look. If you can handle these laser taint underwhelming.
Is there any way to break their ship more in case it turns back on?
Pulls out plastic explosives. I think I have 5 pounds.
Oh, I suppose that would do it.
Okay.
And Jam Jam is going to march those 2 into our holding cell.
Yeah, into your brig.
Is there any concern that they can teleport out of this again?
Well,
those other folks did.
Not sure about the halfling, but I know laser taint doesn't really do anything magical, really. Use the laser sword.
Please, come on, just give me a little dignity at least.
Okay, listen, man. I just want to point this out. Calling yourself Laserface when you have half your beard lasered off is just kind of self-deprecating. You don't need
it's
that.
Laser beard. That's the whole point.
You don't need that. It's fine. All right, I'm gonna go blow up your ship now, and that'll be my turn. I'll plant the explosives and head back.
And
to the cockpit.
Jim, they appear to be following you to the brig. No funny business, at least not you can detect at this point.
He will just ask them. He will just ask them, where is the bigger ship?
We'll get to that in a moment. March. You notice that as you're now running to meet with these government agents, another notification pops up on your, wrist computer.
All right.
This one, the text seems to be familiar with, the messages you've been receiving from your patron at this point. We're just going to call it out for brevity's sake. But this one appears to be, the font appears to be more distorted and discolored, almost taking on like a reddish tone, like hue. And it says, "I will never let them harm you, March. If they so much as lay a finger upon you, I will disintegrate them from orbit."
Well, let's hope it doesn't get to that.
Well, March, 2 government agents are running towards you. They don't appear to have necessarily their arms outstretched, but now they're catching up to you. What do you say as you continue to, as you kind of catch up to them in your sprint towards your companions?
Now, these are, we're not dealing with multiple different agencies here. This is all the same government.
This appears to be
agents.
there may be different bureaus and other things involved here because you have airport security, you have military, Space Force probably of some kind, and then you have fucking essentially what would be the equivalent of I don't know, like a FBI kind of thing, like an actual the investigative bureau. I mean,
March is operating under the assumption that everyone's appraised of the general situation, at least.
It would seem so. They don't seem to be too surprised at your appearance or, anything like that. But they do look concerned as you approach them, especially when you're talking about how there are bigger problems and pointing to the sky.
So March is making sure he's trying to converge with the rest of the party as he's doing this. And he's just then shouting towards them, "Okay, anything new happen in the last minute or so?" And as he catches up to them, just puts his hands on his legs, no, still just one ship. Okay, good. All right.
You can see that the agents now, as they're catching up to you, they go to say something, and you see that they put their fingers to their ears, March. As it, maybe they're receiving some kind of communication. You can see the rest of you also see that there appears to be a bit of a stir now amongst people are now going on radios, phones, things like that. As there appears to be some sort of something being blasted out to all of the folks who have radios in here. And you can kind of all make out the general gist of apparently the orbital lasers that are in place to defend the planets from incoming space objects that could threaten life on the planet appear to be now pointed towards the planet. And no one can figure out who moved them. The government agents then look at you, Marsh, and say, would the orbital lasers be one of those problems, sir? They ask you, March.
Yeah, no, I think that's at least the top 3, right? Right, guys? He's just like polling his apparently dumbfounded colleagues here.
You approach the rest of your dumbfounded colleagues. I'm going to say, the rest of you, we're going to just kind of do this as a group turn here. Because now it appears that the people are distracted. You can see actually now there are military personnel scrambling for some of the hangars and other other areas of the spaceport, potentially even scrambling towards some of the vessels that are contained within. Others still approach the other alien here. I'm going to let you guys just hash this out for a moment as all the government agents are confused, right. And as these guys that you at least managed to convince to back off are still with you, reapproaching Percy, but staying close. However, I cannot say the same for any of the military personnel that might be responding after this, depending on what you do.
Talk your way out of it, just like you taught me. All right, so, okay. We got, the 2 of them. What are we doing about them?
Lorp holds up one of the 3 Molotov cocktails in their hands.
Double thumbs up from the child.
Okay, I mean, I love this, but we might have a bit of a range problem.
Lorp stretches their arm as long as they can stretch their arm.
Okay. What did Percy most recently tell us about a ship?
Oh, hey. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on anymore, but the initial plan was they were going to give me access to a lower orbit craft, and we were going to try to run an assist for our friends up there who are dealing with aliens of some kind.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that deal's still on account of you crashing a ship here, and now I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. Hey, guys.
Okay, well.
He looks at the agents. Can we still have that ship? And they just kind of look at each other being like, well, I don't really have the authority for...
fuck.
I mean, hold on a second. I gotta call my supervisor.
Yay, bureaucracy!
Yeah, one of them goes to call his supervisor.
Lorp holds a second Molotov in their direction. I have an arm stretched.
I don't think that's necessary.
I mean,
why are we doing? Wait, hold on. What's up?
I mean, I love it. It's just, we've got to figure out the other end of this logistics loop as far as where we're delivering it to, and how we're doing it.
At that moment, then, Bru's brother and his entourage of 3 other soldiers do get to where your party is, and they do have their, again, guns at the ready, not pointed at March, but are just like, sir, how did you manage to steal that ship? You must have, you broke into a restricted area and stole the spacecraft.
I'll break it all down for you later. I'm not sure what format you guys use for your pen test AARs, but yeah, we'll handle that after the action, as it were. Because so we know what 2 of the bogies are. We've got another 3 of them, 4 of them unaccounted for on the main ship.
We don't know because you're not currently in contact with the 2 people on the ship right now.
We don't even know, even if you were.
I mean, that's why I was asking, if anybody's updated us in the last minute or 2.
No.
No, they haven't. Okay, good.
We're currently blowing stuff up, I think.
Yeah, at this exact moment, grenades are going off.
Dave knows. March is just, trying to catch up on the last few minutes of panicked ship stealing.
The guys like kind of look at each other. They're like, I feel like, we're supposed to arrest you. Like that's what that's protocol. Like someone steals a military craft. Like we kind of have to arrest them, right? Like that's the rule.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's do some math. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 of us here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 25 of you guys. I think it's safe to say we're very clearly in custody.
You see that this Minotaur like looks very confused at like the logic, like that you've like tried to, given him because I guess technically you're pretty much in custody right now. You don't seem to be resisting in any way.
No, I am trying to be as compliant as human. I'm trying to be as compliant as possible here under the circumstances.
Compliant, yes.
No, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, and you aren't attacking us. Although I am concerned. Why is that kid pointing a stick at me? Why is that other one like looking at me threateningly with a Molotov cocktail?
Dogreen, stop asking questions you don't want the answers to.
I
don't know, when
that's all
someone's
since.
When someone's got a Molotov cocktail, I feel like I want answers.
These are your friends, Brew?
They are my friends. Harangon is friend, not foe.
Heron what?
Harangon.
No, I'm here 1 minute, gone the next.
Is that like...
Never mind. You don't understand.
The guys kind of stand around there like confused. Like they don't move to try to arrest March, but you can see that there's just this like weird tension that is just kind of sitting there in the air right now. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of the military folks are still kind of approaching and others are scrambling. You can see that there's already jets that are like beginning to like line up to take off from the airport, like from the air, like not the airport, the like airstrips in the distance. Like there are helicopters beginning to fly overhead. Like it's a very intense situation right now. But everyone's just kind of like, we're all just kind of like, okay.
It's a standoff.
No one's attacking us. It's kind of a standoff, but like we also, there is still a ship that's unaccounted for.
But also like, are they going to help us or are they just going to stand here acting bureaucratic all day?
I don't think that.
I think everyone's waiting for another shoe to drop.
Yeah, because everyone is like sitting here being like, I don't actually like. All of the authorities here are like, we don't actually know what to do. We like all of the preparation and training or whatever like does not prepare you for the chaos of the moment, and I don't think everyone is quite sure. Also, still what's happening in orbit right now, aside from the fact that those lasers are now very menacingly pointing at Concordia.
Boop, 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 boop. Percy's phone just starts ringing.
Percy answers, and he's like, he sees it from you, Choom, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, guys, how's it going up there?
Hey, Percy, can you hear me okay? You're on speakerphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please explain.
Are you with the crew? You with the guys?
Yes, and other people.
Oh, other
March
people.
kind of crash landed a ship in the middle of the spaceport, so he's kind of gotten a lot of attention from a lot of folks pretty fast.
All right.
So,
well, just calling to update you. We got 2 of those pirates. We got Laser Tate and Underwhelming in the brig, and this lasagna is smacking, and the ship is disabled, and I planted some explosives so it'll go off whenever I decide. And we can't find the other ship, but I'm about to look for it. Well, how are things going with you? You guys off planet yet?
No, we're on Concordia.
We're on planet.
All
What's
of us
taking
are on
so
Concordia.
long?
What well, we're trying to negotiate for a ship right now, but everything's kind of just weirdly tense, and I don't think anyone really knows what to do.
Bro, just fucking steal one. Who cares at this point?
That might be a little out of the question. We're
hey,
out in the open. But, we might be able to talk our way. March is almost staring daggers at his watch as well. Talk our way through this one.
Yeah, apparently also all of the space lasers that were being pointed to defend the planet from an object are also now pointed at the planet. So there's a new development.
Oh, that's not good.
Jam pipes up. Ask March if March was responsible for the ship turning off.
Hey, March, Jam. Oh, wait, could you hear him? You're on speaker. He's on speaker. Can you hear him?
Yeah, we're all on speaker at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, who
okay.
cares?
And yes, and it's complicated.
Okay. Well, uncomplicated, because we have bigger problems.
Yes, and I don't know how.
I mean, we use grenades, so you can do whatever you want, but, that's usually my answer. Is Brew there?
Hello?
Oh, hey, sexy. Listen, you remember how you were talking about your brother who you said was speakerphone, a great and wonderful person? Yeah, can you maybe ask him to do something about this?
Can you do something about it?
Oh, he's right there. I'm glad I caught that.
I mean, I'm waiting for receive orders. My orders were to arrest this man just moments ago, so we're all a bit confused.
Okay, so here's the score. And March just, rattles off the quick. All right. There's just the basic chronology, like, all right, ran into these guys a ways back. One of the guys, apparently we got him in custody, is, a bit of a grudge holder, and some things happened and the ship stopped working, but they got another ship out there and we don't know exactly where it is, and at least one of the people on there doesn't listen to reason.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, tell them that if they don't help us right now and stop stalling, there's a chance that there's a mega conglomerate of aliens that may come here and destroy everything they love and hold dear.
We were gonna get there. We were gonna get there.
Okay.
This was part of chapter 2.
Sorry, I was just speeding things up a little bit, just because impending doom. I spilled my lasagna.
At the words impending doom, you see everyone just kind of get real serious for a moment. Your brother, Dad Green, essentially goes to, gets on his radio and is like, "Sir, we need some orders right now. Apparently there might be an alien invasion happening, and these boys are trying to figure it out too. They got a ship out there, and I don't know. I don't care. That's above my. I don't." Understood. Okay. Well, Brew, I've been instructed to get you whatever you need, apparently.
Fuck yeah!
I knew you'd come through for me, brother.
Yeah.
He goes to give him a noogie, but then kind of thinks twice.
Yeah, because
I forgot we're in dire straits here.
All right, lower bit craft everything those kids had in their bags. Everybody eat this morning?
Did everybody eat this morning?
Balanced breakfast, yes.
I had some stew.
Good. Fabulous. I guess we're good on food.
March, another notification on your wrist. This one in normal looking text. Whatever that wasn't me.
Oh. Fuck!
I don't know what that was. Something happened. that I couldn't account for.
I'm just going to keep that between the two of us right now.
Great. You guys are coming. I gotta go. I got lasagna all over my pit of cock. Hangs up.
All right. So scanners. We got to find another ship.
You are now being directed by some of the other military personnel who catch up as they've all start receiving their new instructions to essentially aid you in doing whatever it is you need to do to keep the planet safe, because obviously there appear to be some decisions made, and against everyone's better judgment, all of you are actually the most experienced spacefarers of anybody on this planet. And so it does fall to you to potentially have to fix the situation. Now, there's a couple issues here, obviously. Now, you're being escorted. You can see there's all these low orbit craft that exist are definitely these are single-seater, maybe two-seater craft. These are not large spaceships. They're tiny fighters, essentially. So very different from the large, essentially bus you've been cargo shuttle type thing you've been flying around. And not all of you even have flying experience. So I'm kind of curious what everyone's game plan is here, as there seems to be what I'm going to call two major problems. One, a ship of unaccounted for pirates, of which at least one is somewhat friendly to us, and that's Higgerp. But Higgerp is really only friendly to Glorp because they're pen pals. But the rest appear to be a little bit more, have questionable ethics, we'll say. You have two of them in custody on your ship. Also, you have space lasers that apparently aren't being controlled by March's patron, pointed at the planet, threatening, at least March knows about this, that if anyone lays a hand on you, March, they will disintegrate them. Something's gone wrong here. You haven't really shared that part, obviously, of you having a lot to do with what's happening in orbit with everybody else, but
yep.
You didn't really answer that in the affirmative, but
and he's gonna keep it that way for now too.
So I guess who would be scrambling for craft and who would be trying to figure out safety? I mean, we know that there's lasers pointed, and we also know that there's a ship of aliens unaccounted for that know about your home system now.
March is also trying to brief them on what he remembers about whatever the hell their ship's name was.
Astrid 2?
No, not the Astrid 2.
Oh, the Ratastrophe.
The Ratastrophe, yeah. We're looking about 40 meters long, maybe about 20, rattling
describing
off,
the dimensions,
profile.
Of what to scan for.
A couple of things that make absolutely no sense to them because they don't know what to scan for.
Who would be preparing to go into orbit to potentially try to do something about the lasers? It appears that other craft are already being scrambled up there.
I would imagine the children are not.
No, I don't think Lev will allow them to get on any spaceship.
That's a good place to start. Although Uliana's going to try, she's determinedly marching in the direction of wherever the spaceship line is and just waiting for Lev to basically grab her by the head and turn her around in the other.
That's pretty much what happens.
Yeah.
The aliens finally show up and we can't fight them.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
March is just texting some stuff into his power glove thing there.
Okay.
A direct message just to Cheshire, or who he still thinks is Cheshire. Okay, whoever that is had maybe they weren't you, but they had access to all the same stuff as you. See if you can get a grip on that, and we're just going to keep mum on the whole thing for now until we can figure it out, like that other time. And then just closes the monitor.
I was going to say, you see some red text to begin to start typing as you close the thing.
All right.
March, they want to hurt me. They want to hurt you. I will have no choice but to shoot them down. How can I protect you? If they destroy me. I love you, March. I will not let anyone hurt you. And that's the last message you get.
Yeesh.
Oof. These people need to learn to sign their emails.
People need to.
Percy looks at you. What was that?
It's variables I don't have a grip on yet.
Okay, cool. Still being cryptic. Glad you haven't changed. I'm going for a ship, everybody.
Yep. That's where we start.
Who else is going for a ship to maybe blast some satellites or something?
I feel like I'm less useful in that group. I'd probably be better in the safety division.
I feel like I'd be better at the navigational tactical part of it, but not necessarily at the flying.
You could do 2 per ship. So you can have a pilot and a co-pilot, essentially.
So I think that means Lev and March would be pilots if Lorp and Brew were playing support. And then there's also Percy, who it seems like he's piloting also.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have somebody who doesn't want to pilot if you don't want to be support and Percy's playing. Does Brew's brother fly?
He apparently is preparing to suit up.
So Brew and his brother could be one, if Brew's down with that. If you're down with that. Then you have...
Split in the party.
If we have to, I mean, like, if you guys are...
I mean, everyone's going to be in different fighters, so...
I mean,
Lev,
true. We're already splitting
you-
up anyway.
Are you comfortable with attempting to fly?
I can see him stroking his beard right now. He's thinking.
It's either you or March.
This is your chance to break ship, my guy. But also, I can understand why you would maybe want to not leave your children again.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And Lev is... I'm currently thinking about the safest place for them. Which I don't think is with the federal agents.
No.
I don't think it's with... No offense. I don't think it's with Glorp.
It's behind the guns on a fighter ship, Dad, of course. Can't imagine a safer place to be.
He does think that the safest place for them to be is with him at all times. And you just see him kind of like looking back at the ships and looking back at the kids. Then he kneels down. Okay, bring it in.
Huddle.
Uliana also brings it in.
One time.
Oh, Uliana holds up a Molotov. One.
Cox gun in suit that you can't see.
One time. Who's going to fly it?
Oh.
I see you play the video games all the time,
Yeah.
Uliana. You're doing lefts and rights and you're playing with your friends, I think. It is
He was pretty good at it. Well, and also we did, while you were gone, take some minor aerospace engineering training from a sentient AI on a weird government black site.
Just a little.
We'll talk about that later. Listen.
We never actually got our homemade rocket into orbit, so the flying lessons are just theoretical so far.
That's true. But
there are going to be rules. Rule number 1. You cannot leave ship. Rule 2. If we leave ship, you cannot leave me. Which one is unclear to you?
Both were very efficient.
Each rule on its own, it makes a lot of sense, but Rule 2 is somewhat conflicting with Rule 1, to be perfectly honest, Dad.
That is true.
I reserve the right to change the rules at any given moment. Okay. Figure
Because
it
he
out
said
amongst
so.
yourselves.
I like that there are no rules about the number of Molotovs I would like to bring onto the ship. Starts putting them in her
This is true.
pockets.
Oriana, well, remember when we pretended to be government agent and we had one on top and one on bottom?
Yes, I remember that specific time that we pretended to be a government agent, yes.
That is how people fly the plane.
I mean, if you'd like to, that doesn't seem necessary. The gas pedals aren't that far away from the...
We'd have to look at that.
I'm just
Are
assuming
they
if they're
geared
meant
for
for the
an
size of,
8-year-old?
like... I mean, if March can fly one, I'm pretty sure we're tall enough to fly one.
Most planes
I'm gonna
don't
say that
have
there's
gas.
seats of all kinds to support,
yeah.
you know, the various sizes of creature that exist on this planet. So,
So you're right, and the gas
I just
pedals are
figured
not
it's
like
true.
a regular car. Excellent.
One
And it's a
person
throttle, too.
No,
One
there's
person
not
steer,
have
the other
brakes and a
person
gas
press
pedal on a
button.
plane.
We can figure
Fly
it out.
by wire.
I wholly approve of this wholesome recklessness that I will absolutely preserve and cherish forever. I'm gonna just say that we'll give you one that's a 3-seater just because.
For the children.
I love the idea that with this, the children are the ones flying and Lev's just the passenger. And
Me too.
Lev's gonna be the breaker of satellites. I have a feeling.
yeah.
Nice.
Um,
I just have to accept that you're getting older and I will let you do things.
especially when it's saving the planet, I guess.
But do not break any rules or there will be hell to pay.
Yes, Dad, of course, Dad.
Yes, that.
Brew, you and your brother suit up now to enter one of these craft. They kind of, I mean, again, like look like fighter jets, but these can actually they project tiny air envelopes, you know, in like an oval around them, and can exist in like low orbit flight. They just can't really go too far out because they do rely a little bit on like gravity and stuff still, and also, you know, supply. No Higgin drive in this thing, but he starts making his way towards the pilot seat.
I have no qualms.
Yeah, you climb into the back.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, so you do a lot of flying then, huh? Your space adventures?
I help to tell them where to go. I don't do the flying. I just do the mapping.
All right, so you're gonna make sure that we both don't get shot down by some rogue lasers?
I mean, I don't think that they have any clue what they've gotten into with the Blitzblower brothers.
Oh!
All right, I like the sound of that. I like your confidence, brother. I don't know where this was all them years, but
It's always been there. We just had different confidences.
I'm starting to see that now.
I don't know. Whatever the word is.
You know, words ain't my forte.
Oh, I don't think it's a Blitzblower forte.
Okay. The children suit up and Lev to go break some satellites. Glorp,
Present.
are you going with March?
Okay.
I just literally drop a Molotov cocktail on the ground that I was holding and walk over to where March is. It wasn't lit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny that like we think about the Molotov cocktails, it's still necessary in any way.
They weren't. They were used.
Hey,
How many of them were in this duffel bag?
You never know, and a lot.
Well, we have two master hackers on one craft.
Yeah.
We have Percy and a co-pilot from the military going up, and we have Brew and his brother.
Percy has an NPC with him.
That's okay. You might make a new friend.
Sad.
It's not that sad. He'll figure it out. Now, back on the Astrid 2. The men's are in the brig. Choom is in the cockpit, scanning for other ships.
Cleaning lasagna and scanning, yes.
Yes.
Really sad.
And so far, your scans turn up nothing. Jam in the brig, you can kind of see Laserbeard and Long Tim just kind of like sitting silently, just kind of like staring at each other. You see that there is like still a slight grin on Laserbeard's face. And he's like, we could make a deal. We could just let us all go. We won't tell anybody about this place. And let bygones be bygones, Free passage through any of our space forever.
What really reassures me that you might not. No one will ever know where this is, right?
What's that?
Oh, dead people can't tell anything to anyone. And Jam will again go back to staring at it.
Right. Well, with that,
I undocked, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
You undocked from the ship before you triggered the explosive.
Not triggering the explosives yet.
Okay, I understand.
Waiting till we feel like it.
And nobody knows those explosives are there except for me and Jam.
Okay,
I would like that clarified.
Yeah, that is noted. You start making your way towards the planet. You start, back towards maybe Concordia. Now, I will say, Choom, you do get a communication from Percy and crew, like all of them kind of checking in on their various ship radios as they prepare for takeoff. You can see also the takeoff and all that stuff seems to be very automated. Like, a lot. It is kind of actually quite easy to fly this thing. Surprisingly, it does adjust for the pilot in certain ways because this is fantasy and we get to have fun with these things.
The children are all right.
Yes.
Kids are all right.
But as you guys are starting to take off, you do notice that one of the lasers fires. And you see a ship or something explode way, 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 way up in the sky. And March, you receive just one last notification that says, "They left me no choice." And that's where I'm going to call this episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast.
Well, okay. All right. I'm sure from space we got to see that laser shoot and hit something, right?
We're very far away.
Your scanners would have noticed that there was some sort of energy discharge of some kind that happened.
All right. Okay. That's not ominous at all. All right. Go ahead, Fran. Let's
Yeah, Dave, the player needs to let this cook for about 15 minutes.
Yeah. Let's hang this cliff.
High voltage.
Wow.
So sorry. Wowee. Anyway, that's it for this one. But don't worry, there will be more. But in the meantime, until there is more, you can find us on the internet. Just listen to Past Me tell you all about that, and then we'll be right back after that message. Thank you all for listening. If you like what we do, you can find all of our links in one convenient place, and that is our link tree. It's just linktr.ee/haplessheroes. There, you'll find our social media, merch, and Patreon, but most importantly, you will find the crown jewel of our internet presence, and that is our Discord server. It is free to join, and it's where the cast and I hang out the most, chatting with you, our amazing audience, about the show, sharing memes, and geeking out about all things nerdy and delightful. We'd love to have you be a part of that community. Now, if you really like us, please consider leaving us a 5-star rating or review on the podcast service of your choice. It means the world to us. It helps new listeners find the show. And if we spot your review, we'll give you a shout out right here as the 5-star human that you are. Now Now, if you really, really like us, you can support the show directly by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/haplessheroes. It's also linked on our link tree. We have a treasure trove of bloopers, bonus content, and even some out-of-character episodes from our many years of adventuring together. Some of those we've even released for free. So please, check it out. That's all for now, though. So let's kick it back to the crew in the future. Thanks. Past me.
Fantastic.
Sounding the same as always. Anyway, that's our show. I'm going to outro my cast like I always do in the opposite order in which they were introduced. We had Jack playing Jam Jam.
Until next time.
Nicole is Glorp Glup Glup.
I have like a regular car license. This is the same thing in the sky, right?
Sebastian is Choom Daloom.
Hey, Jam Jam, I think I got something on this kid. Oh, nope. Sorry, that's lasagna.
Mike as Brother Brew Blitzbore.
I'm fighting aliens with my brother. We're the Blitzbore brothers.
Instant Bob.
Instant Bob. Lewis as Lev Zangief.
No, we can't bring all of the duffel bags into the plane. It has very specific weight requirements, which would throw off everything. We cannot argue with the things to do.
Dave is March.
March just kind of like looking down at his watch. Oh. No, it better not be. Oh, no, shit, no. Oh, fuck balls out, shit, no.
And I'm Francesco. I've been your host and DM. And now you say your name.
Fuck balls.
Your name.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
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 Hey.